Hello, wrestling fans. How are you guys today? Here know what happened on Monday Night Raw for September the 2nd, 2024. The opening match, before the opening match, Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest are out bragging about beating Liv Morgan, Dominic Mysterio, Bachelor Berlin. Dominic came out trying to make peace with them. And it was a setup. Liv Morgan attacked Rhea Ripley. Damian Priest attacked Dominic, chased him off. And then Rhea Ripley's foot got twisted up in the ropes, and Liv Morgan stomped on the leg, kissed her alongside the cheek, and then Judgment Day took off. Then backstage, Damian Priest went to Adam Pearce. Look, I want Finn Balor one-on-one tonight. Adam Pearce said, Finn Balor came up to me. I'm JD Madugo. I offered you a tag team match. And Damian Priest said, what the hell? I ain't got a partner. Then Rhea Ripley's like, main event Jay would be a partner. Jey Uso walks up, and later on the show says, yeet, I'll be your man. So the main event was set up. Finn Balor, JD Madugo, non-title, against Damian Priest, and main event Jey Uso. The opening match of Raw was a 6-person tag. American Made, with Chad Gable at ringside, took on Alpha Academy. This match was way too fast. Bell rang. Tozawa Hurricanrana Brutus to the outside. Dove for the ropes. Julius Creed caught him. Overhead suplexed him. Got in the ring with Brutus. Otis clotheslined Julius Creed down. Overhead tossed Brutus. Brutus clotheslined Tozawa down and completely missed the top rope moonsault. He connected with it, but completely overshot Tozawa. Then he went for the cover. I'm like, you completely missed the guy. I know you're trying to make up for it, but no, don't pin the guy when you didn't even connect with him. And then Maxine hit a running knee to the face on Ivy Nile. Jumped off the ropes, knocked down the Creed brothers on the outside, ran back of the ring. Ivy Nile applied the Dragon Sleeper. That was it. Match was over. America Made won by submission. After the match, they challenged the Wyatt Six to a street fight next week on Raw. They came out, and Bo Dallas, his Uncle Howdy, said, are you sure you want to face us in an 8-man street fight? Because that's up our alley. And the American Made did not back down, so that match is set up for next week. Which makes sense why they didn't back down for the challenge, because on NXT, the Creed brothers have been in an ambulance match, a street fight, and a TLC match. They're known to get hardcore and brawl, right? They're not going to be out of the element. So we know Nikki Cross is one of the members of the Wyatt Six in the street fight, but who's going to be the other 3? Is it going to be Dexter Lumis, Joe Gacy, Eric Rowan, or Bo Dallas take one of the spots? I think it's going to be Eric Rowan, Joe Gacy, Dexter Lumis, and Bo Dallas will be outside the ring or something watching this match happen. Let me know below in the comments which members of the Wyatt Six do you think is going to team up with Nikki Cross for the street fight next week. Selena Vega took on Shayna Baszler in a 2-minute match with Sonya Deville and Zoe Starks ringside. Bell rang. Selena Vega Irish whipped Shayna on the ropes, running forearm, tilt-a-whirl DDT, suplex into a stunner. Then she went outside the ring, took down Sonya Deville, knocked down Zoe Starks, ran back in the ring. Shayna Baszler caught her with a running knee. Strike 1, 2, 3, your winner Shayna Baszler. I'm like, what the hell was that? It was over within a minute. Maybe a minute and a half. After the match, they beat down her 3-on-1. Audie Valkyrie attempt to make the save, but numbers advantage was with Sonya's team. They beat her down. Then afterwards, Sonya Deville said, you know what? If you could find a third one of them, you could fight us in a 6-1 tag down the road. But I don't think anybody's going to team up with you because they're scared to face us. Then backstage, Selena Vega said, who are we going to find? Audie Valkyrie said, I know just a person. Maybe it'd be interesting with Natalya. She gets to help her. Then they all forgot about Natalya joining Sonya Deville's team, which I don't know where Natalya is. She ain't been released, and she's not injured. Apparently, she's just off TV for a bit. It'd be cool if there was her, and they forgot about that, and then she portrays him during the match. Or maybe Katana Chance, Kaden Carter's the backup. Try to get them like a 4-on-3 advantage. Then Natalya returns to make a 4-on-4. The next match pissed me off. Io Sky and Kairi Sane against Alba Fyre and Arda Dawn. The winners face Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill next week on Monday Night Raw for the Women's Tag Team Championships. This is what pissed me off about this match. Well, 2 reasons. 1, last week Io Sky and Kairi Sane won the number 1 contenders match against Zoe Starks, Shayna Baszler. Adam Pearce does this in the women's division. You have a number 1 contenders match, and then you have another number 1 contenders match, and another number 1 contenders match. Well, on NXT SmackDown, you have 1 match and you get a title shot. So I don't know why he keeps having number 1 contender matches in the women's division when it'd be like makes no sense, right? Who, I guess 1 week you'll win it, the next week you'll lose it. This match started off bad. As soon as the bell rang, Carly Shane messed up on her Corona, landed right on her ass. Io Sky delivered uppercuts to Alba Fire, backbreaker her. Then Carly Shane dove off the top rope, and Isla Dawn pulled Bianca in the line of fire. So Bianca got hit with the top rope elbow drop. Back in the ring, Io Sky, Alba Fire is just standing there because they're not even trying to hurt each other. They're just standing there watching outside the ring. And I'm like, what's going on? Jake Gajo didn't realize, like, oh yeah, shit, I'm supposed to do something. She gets up and forearm shots Isla Dawn right in front of the referee. So right there, Isla Dawn and Alba Fire should have won by disqualification, but nope. Referee just turns his back like you never saw it. You looked right at it when it happened. You cannot make up for that mistake. Then he turns around, then Alba Fire gets grabbed by Io Sky, and then Alba Fire clotheslines her down, then Isla Dawn runs in and does the double team glory bomb pay dirt for the 1-2-3. So it started off sloppy and ended sloppy. That was a disappointing match. Then we were supposed to have Bronson Reed versus Sheamus and Ludwig in a triple threat qualifying match for the Intercontinental Championship number 1 contender. But Bronson Reed has tested positive COVID. Get well soon, Bronson. So he's out of the match. So his replacement is Braun Strowman, who's got his sides all taped up because last week Bronson Reed tsunamied him on top of a car. Was destroyed the top of the car, broke the windshield, stuff like that. So it makes sense why his sides taped up. And think about this. Bronson Reed have a beef now. Like, the guy I took out replaced me in the match, right? The match started. Sheamus and Ludwig played it smart. They double teamed Braun Strowman, put him through a barricade outside the ring. Then they started beating up each other. Ludwig hit a jump up into Gary kick. Sheamus delivered a running knee to the face. Then backbreaker. Ludwig answered back and running drop kick in the corner. Then he went for that running drop kick he does outside the ring into the steps. As he was running, Braun Strowman threw an office chair right in his face. Like, holy shit, that looked nasty. And Ludwig just, like, fell down and bounced. Like, no wonder you got hit with a chair, office chair right in the face. You're going to fall down and bounce a little bit. Braun Strowman ran in the ring, chokeslammed Sheamus down, shoulder tackle, clothesline. Then Sheamus got up, knees to the injured side, 10 beats to the Bowery. Ludwig got out in the ring, ran. Sheamus bro kicked him right in the face, and Sheamus had the match won. When suddenly someone pulled Sheamus out of the ring, and it was Pete Dunne, his second arch rival besides Ludwig. And Pete Dunne again hit him with a Chanelli, triple threat, no disqualification, right? In those kind of matches, the referee can't disqualify him. Anybody. Then Braun Strowman ran the ring, looked at what happens, like, hey, shit happens, picked up Ludwig, run it, power slammed him. So Braun Strowman advances into the fatal 4-way. The next qualifying match was Dragon Lee from the LWO face team, Dragunov, and Judgment Day's Dominic Mysterio. Great match, high-flying, spectacular showdown these guys put on. Dominic had snapped her Corona on Dragon Lee, who answered back with one of his own. Then Dominic hit the 619 on Dragunov. At one point, Dominic, Dragon Lee were exchanging punches on the top rope, and Dragunov grabbed hold of Dragon Lee and powerbombed his ass down. Then he hit that running grounded forearm shot, and he was pinning him. Dominic had delivered a frog splash off the top rope across the back of Dragunov to break up the pin. Suddenly, as Dragon Lee gets up on the top rope after he delivers those awesome kick strikes he does to Dragunov, Carlito shows up, trips Dragon Lee on the top rope, pulls him off the top rope, starts ground and pound attacking him. Damian Priest runs out, big boots Carlito, throws him over the barricade, grabs hold of Dominic, beats him up, and then he chases them out amongst the crowd, so it became a one-on-one match. Dragon Lee went for a running Spanish fly, he slipped on it, Dragunov caught him, uppercut, out of running uppercut. Dragon Lee did those awesome kick strikes again he does in the corner. Then he had delivered a sit-down powerbomb, Dragunov kicked out of that. Then hit a third running uppercut for the 1-2-3, Dragunov advances into the fatal 4-way. Whereas after this match, this is what happened. Backstage, Braun Breaker just finished watching who was qualified, turns around, meets up with main event Jey Uso and says, look, next week at the fatal 4-way, don't bother winning the match, because I don't want to fight you. He said, it'd be a waste of my time, he said. You're no good. You're not worth a singles title run. So that right there just ruined the whole Fatal 4-Way for me next week. Because you got Braun Strowman, Dragunov, Pete Dunne, and main event Jey Uso. Any one of those four is a worthy number one contender to Braun Breaker. And then they have that segment backstage. Basically, we all know main event Jay's going to win it. If he doesn't, it's going to be a shocker. So that takes away the excitement level for me. So let me know below in the comments. What are your thoughts of that now? Does it take away from the Fatal 4-Way now? You know, who's going to win it possibly? Or do you think that doesn't mean nothing and it's still going to be surprised who's going to win it? Checking before I get into the main event. Any other matches? Nope. Main event time. Damian Priest. Main event Jey Uso against Finn Balor, JD Madugo, non-title. Bell rang. Of course, Finn Balor don't want none of Damian Priest, so JD Madugo delivers kicks to the legs. Damian Priest just big boots him in the face, clotheslines him. He wants Finn Balor. Every time he goes after Finn Balor avoids him. Then as soon as JD Madugo drop kicked Damian Priest down, they got him in the corner. And then Finn Balor had a sling blade, run a drop kick in the corner. And then as soon as Damian Priest started fighting back, he'll tag out again. Main event Jay got in, clotheslined both members of Judgment Day to the outside, dove over the ropes, knocked him down, put him back in the ring, open hand palm strike the holy hell out of JD Madugo, jump up enziguri, kicked him in the corner, running forearm in the corner. And then Judgment Day isolated Jey Uso. Worked on him in the corner. Stomps in the corner. Finn Balor delivered stomps across the back. Then placed him between the ropes. And JD Madugo delivered a leg drop across the back. Then Finn Balor delivered a double stomp across the back. And then JD Madugo delivered a running leg drop across the back. They worked on main event Jay. Main event Jay fought back. Super kicked Finn Balor. Speared JD Madugo. Tagged in Damian Priest. At this point, Finn Balor is finally legal. Damian Priest gets in, just beats the shit out of Finn Balor. Big boot, clotheslines, razor's edge, went for the sit-down choke slam. Finn Balor reversed that into a roll-up. At this point, everybody's fighting everybody. Then Morgan comes out. Trips main event Jay on the top rope as he's going for the Uso splash. Rhea Ripley hobbles out with a crotch, hits her once with it, and then chases her off into the crowd. As that happened, poor JD Madugo suffers a double team razor's edge, Uso splash. Your winner is Damian Priest and main event Jey Uso. They should be next in line now to get a World Tag Team title shot. There you have it for the matches overall. Next week, you got the 8-man street fight with American Made against the White Six. You got Bianca Belair, Jay Garjo from SmackDown defending the Women's Tag Team Championships against Raw's Alba Fire or the Dawn because the Women's Tag Team titles can be defended all three brands. The champions can go on them. Also next week, we got Braun Strowman, main event Jey Uso, Pete Dunne, and Dragunov in a Fatal 4-Way number one contenders match to face Braun Breaker. We all know it's probably 99% sure it's main event Jey Uso. I'd love for it to be Dragunov. Now, some segments happen. Backstage, Kofi Kingston talked to Adam Pearce. He said, look, Judgment Day's got the World Tag Team titles. They haven't defended them in the months. Give me and Woods an opportunity in those tag team titles. And Gunther walks by. And Kofi's like, or maybe, I could have a one-on-one war title match. That still teases the dissension with the New Day, right? I love that. CM Punk came out. He went to challenge Gunther. He said he's done with Drew McIntyre. Then Drew McIntyre beat the shit out of CM Punk. And I mean beat the shit out of him. And McIntyre said, we ain't over by a long shot. Then CM Punk was stretchered out of the arena into an ambulance. And McIntyre broke up the bracelet there. Then Gunther came out and said, who in the back wants to be the next one to step up to face me to try to take the World Championship away from me? Sami Zayn's back. And he says, well, how about you face the guy that ended your undefeated streak as Intercontinental Champion at WrestleMania, boy? And Gunther said, no, I'll pass. And he walked away. Sami's, well, you chicken? You afraid of me? And that pissed off Gunther. But Gunther did not agree to the match yet, right? So I think that's going to be awesome to have Sami Zayn versus Gunther next. This makes sense. Sami Zayn is the one that beat him at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship, so he has a good odds-on chance of beating him for the World Championship. But what I did not like about that was the announcers would talk about how he's the only guy to beat Gunther for a title. That's not true. On NXT, when Gunther was NXT UK champion for so many days, Dragunov is the one that beat him twice for that title. So Dragunov also has an extension of being the only other superstar to defeat Gunther for a title. Not just Sami Zayn, but they always seem to forget about that NXT stuff, right? When he come up on the main roster. So you have it, folks. Monday Night Raw, definitely check out the qualifying triple threats. The main event tag was good. The other matches, you really didn't miss nothing at all. It wasn't very exciting. And two of them were sloppy as hell. NXT this week, you got Lexis King versus Masu Metaphor. You got a Freeway No More Contenders tag match with Hank and Tank against, who else is in that match? A tag team that should be in it, I know that. And the other tag team, I hope it's Hank and Tank. I apologize, cannot remember who is in that triple threat No More Contenders match. And also, Pete Dunne versus Trick Williams 1-on-1 this Wednesday night on NXT. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.